Happy 420, everybody. I am live at the baseball game. How we doing, Nat? Natalie? You up here? Where'd she go?
Oh, yes. Hi. How are
Oh,
you?
hey, yeah. It's just me and you right now in the ball game.
Yeah. I'm so sad
Why are you sad? About the card?
because I just got fired from my money earning crypto job.
What?
Yeah,
What happened?
earning what, 12% a week? Yeah, not a week, but
Oh, that job. Yep.
it
Oh, you're
paid.
one of those.
Yep, yeah, my little passive income gig is like
Yeah.
gone.
It was a sweet gig while it lasted.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And I'm told they wrote it pretty clearly.
Yeah. So listen up. So I want y'all need to be nice today cuz I listened to some of the recordings and I was pretty impressed that there were a lot fewer F bombs in some of those recordings.
Oh, thank you. This morning was all right.
This morning and then yesterday morning and I'm like, okay, I'm not even going to invite any ladies as long as there's like all this cussing. I mean, you invite somebody, you want it to be a nice place, right?
Yes, ma'am. And
Yeah.
I was worried about it.
Oh, well, see, when I was growing up, my dad said, um, if there were like a bunch of his guy friends around, they would say, hey, man, don't cuss around my daughter, right? And I heard y'all
Yep.
talking about your daughters, and I'm like, oh, wow. Men really care
Oh,
about
how
their
I left weed on her
daughters.
bedside table? That
And,
was a bad story.
and that, yeah. And they like to protect their daughters, right? And then after I got older, I was dating, that I was with somebody, and if his friends were around, he would say, hey, don't cuss around my lady, right? So I grew up with the understanding that men were not supposed to cuss around women out of respect for them, right?
Yes.
So I don't know how everybody else is. There's different cultures and everybody has a different story, but that's my story. And so when I hear men, you know, doing that much cussing, then I feel really like disrespected. And so I wanted to make it a safer space, but also thought maybe some of the other ladies may um want to I want to see what everybody else thinks about it. I don't want to be like the only one.
100% Nat. And the only reason I'm not co-hosting you is because these scary-looking hippos next to me, they wrote to me.
That's fine. I don't need the co-host. I can put together some dinner while I'm in the space. I just wanted to like lead with that because it's kind of hard to talk about, and I didn't really want to talk about it with like 100 people in here.
And I'm really glad that you make the effort to do that and come in early and start us off like that because I'm gonna make an effort to start us off like that every time, just like I
Yeah,
end it the same every time. So thanks, Nat.
yeah.
You're welcome.
I never even thought too much of it. So I apologize. I know I cuss all the time in the spaces. Never even think like a second thought about it.
And just to clarify, Nat is okay with a little bit. Just the overuse of swearing is unmatched in Web3.
Yeah, I have listened to more cussing in these spaces, and you might not believe me, but more than I've ever listened to in my entire life. And that's
Well, I'm very glad that I met you well after I left the oil field because you would have heard a whole lot more.
oh yeah, I didn't work in the oil field area, so no.
I grew up in that life, and my wife, that's all she's known, so she probably swears more than I do for the most part. But I do agree that intellectual conversation when the swearing is kept to a minimum.
Yeah, so I appreciate it, and I did tag some ladies, and I
My
see
boy just hit a single.
they came to the
Let's go.
space. Congratulations!
Oh,
Woohoo!
he's a slugger. I bought him a bat yesterday. I brought him to the store. I swapped a little Ethereum, and I bought him a bat for $140. Have you ever dropped that much money on a bat? Not me.
How old is he?
That thing works.
How old is he?
He's 10. He's 10,
man.
and he's
Cool.
and he's number 10 on the Dodgers.
Cool.
That's like the best feeling in the world when you get to watch your kids play a sport and they actually do well with it, and enjoy playing the game. It's something else. I get that.
You want to hear me yell to him?
Oh, don't hold back on our account.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's go, Levi!
Love it.
That's it.
Epic. What's up?
Chilling, watching. What's up? I'm quiet like you today.
I had to add to what Nat said. I know there's a lot of, let's just say there's a lot of women in my life who, relations, of course, very powerful ladies who might disagree. Don't change anything. Be who you're going to be right here. Say what you're going to say, because it doesn't matter what gender we are, and we want everyone to be who they would have been regardless. So maybe there's that point, and I totally believe in cursing as a beautifully expressive part of language when it's used right. And I think it's mostly comedic and light here in the spaces, as far as I've observed, at least.
I feel like it all just go back to people's backgrounds and where they come from. Yeah, because we all live different lives in real life. So I think I'll just go back to how, what kind of life we live. So I can understand from a lot of different points of views.
Well, it's that thing of when you visit the grandmother or whatever. Obviously, there's a good situation, a great example. She slapped you on the back of the ear, you'd be cussing, that kind of thing. It was the same here. We've all been in the same. But I just wonder in the spaces, I think it's been pretty cool, for one thing. As I say, it's always usually comedic and everything, not insult. And I don't know. I think a lot of ladies might say, no, nobody should change their shit around me. There we go, classic example. But this is just how I talk, and I'm not going to change it for a lady. No offense, girls.
Yeah,
None
so
taken.
everybody's different. We're all a diverse group of people. So that's fair, and thank you for expressing that opinion. And every now and then, personally, I'm I can deal with it, but there are some people. There's like 5 F-bombs in one sentence, and just me personally, I'm only speaking for
Viking.
myself. I didn't mention any names, but I kind of lose the message with that much cursing involved. I'm like, I'm not understanding why anybody needs to use that language to get their point across. But that's just me. I'm old school, y'all.
Well, there
Have you
isn't
heard
much
Billy
of a
Connolly?
message at that point other than they're angry.
That's a great point.
Hey, how everybody doing?
Turbo. Well, we got 2 hands up. Hold up. But we're doing great. Turbo.
Yo,
yeah.
what's up, gang? What's up, Alpha Man? I'm just sitting here and I'm like, man, I can't even understand how there's 246 Thunder tokens remaining right now. Like, I don't understand what people are sleeping on. Like, you want to talk about like doggone real life utility? Like, I was just at a baseball game. I have no windows in my studio. I got 0 windows. Right? And I come in here with my Thunder token. I'm a Thunder token holder. Yeah, I'm going to pat myself on the back. Yo, get like me. If not, that's fine. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, judge your own life. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, I'm tapping in. Boom. I'm at a freaking baseball game. I'm like, yo, Levi, come on. And I'm like, all right, the rest was for me, man. All I'm saying is get a Thunder token, you know what I mean? But do your own research, you know what I mean? That's all I can say.
Yeah, good luck with the research. It's fun because, like, yeah, you're not gonna
MMF
find a lot
29
on the
cents.
Thunder. What?
MMF 29 cents if you didn't see.
MMF 29 cents. And not
Whoa.
only that, I got great news for you guys. MMF. And if you know why, then you know why. Jaffa, what's up?
Am I gonna have to buy Thunder Token, bro? Because I still haven't done it, and people just don't stop talking about it. Even before I came into space, fucking Jameson was literally like, "Yo, have you got Thunder Token yet, bro?" And I'm like, "No, lad. Wait a second, please." Plus, can I apologize
I'm
to Nat?
seeing it all over
Girl,
Twitter too. Like,
it's everywhere, man. You're taking over.
we had a little meme competition, and the boys and girls went a little.
Hey,
But I have to pace myself. Nami.
Yo, Jaffa, man, look, don't take no financial advice from me, fam. You know what I'm saying? I just I hit uploaded. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get me one of these kitties. I'm about to go in. This dude's wallet goes so deep. I can't even. I don't know how to scroll through your wallet load line. Like I was looking through there wanting to buy stuff, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. I gave up. Got addicted to freaking
Please-
Slavic Fruit Farm. Like,
Please don't
Oh,
give
hell
up.
yeah.
Go ahead, go back to it. Go back at it.
yeah, I'll get.
He gave up and put his grass hat on, and we respect it, man.
Yeah.
It's
Man,
okay,
look.
man. Go back at it, and I'm gonna help you this time. Just let me know. Actively selling.
That's
Damn,
big
all
of you,
right, look,
buddy.
hey, yo, hey, we got to roll back through now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna hold you to the help thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about, man. Crow
I'm
fam for
I'm
life.
about to hit you in the DMs with that for sure. We got Zero X who was trying to come up and speak.
Oh, yo. Let's say it properly. That's Ox Giles right there, man. That's Ox Giles. That's
Apologies.
you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's like an Ox Ryu somewhere, I'm guessing. Maybe like a Ox Blanca. I'm digging it. Blanca was my guy. Talk to me, baby.
Same.
Oh, Giles, you good, man?
what's up? What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Yo, I'm just
Yo,
here to let
what's
y'all
up?
know about my project, Street Brawlers. Um, we just started minting yesterday. Um, yo, to be honest, we're a great project. We have our training starting tomorrow. Well, let me explain a little more first. I'm sorry. So, like, our collection is made out of 3,333 brawlers NFTs, right? And so, and we're gonna have a play to earn game where you're able to fight these brawlers. But for now, until the game is out, we have our training, which is like staking, but the purpose is to train your brawler to get him better for the play to earn game. So you will check out our website, by the way, and check out the training section. We have there's multiple like staking pools or training pools where you're able to train your brawler NFT based on the attributes that it has. Because when it's minted, it's given random attributes of speed, agility, strength, productivity, and as you train your brawler NFT, you earn the fight token. And when you earn a fight token, you're able to use the fight token to level up your brawler. And as you level it up, you're able to prestige it to level up all the attributes so that it's better. You know, it's stronger than other brawlers, so it's faster. It increases the rarity. It does all of that. And yeah, and it just gets everything ready for the Street Brawlers fighting game. So
It sounds wicked,
yeah,
bro. And if people notice, Bing Bong is up top.
check it out, guys. We're minting now.
When I heard about this, when these guys got in touch with me, I had just gotten done doing my first official giveaway, and that shit popped off like crazy. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll help you guys do a little giveaway. And look at this shit up top, man. That shit is professional. Look at my shit. And you know what's cool, bro? I was just looking at it, and I was like, oh, we forgot to say, like, tag 3 people. But they're tagging 3 people anyways. Let's go, Crow
Let's
fam.
go, Crow fam.
Let's go. They just do it anyways.
When
Got him trained.
you know. When they just know the process now. Like, okay, we know we got to tag 3 people to win. They don't have to even be said now.
Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know about our projects. I just want to know if anybody had any questions about it, because we're minting now. I think we could be one of the best projects on Chronos, honestly.
Yeah, I got a question. If Alpha don't mind me asking, is it GameFi?
Yes, it's GameFi.
Oh, hell yeah! So I get to kick Alpha's ass
Yes,
in
sir.
the GameFi?
Brad, this is going
Hell
left.
yeah! Hell yeah! Bring that on. I'm looking at that right now, man.
Brad,
Yeah, it's
as someone
open our
who has
website.
a
Check it out. It's really
master's
dope.
in education, I would
It's a-
expect
Yeah,
better
it's a
questions from you.
it's a GameFi project. We have 3 ways you can earn. We have the lottery, we have the through training, and also we plan to launch the battle game by the end of June.
I heard you, Alpha. I heard you, but I didn't tell you. You know, the rest of the undergrad was in physical education, so you know, I don't know.
He's a gym teacher.
It's not worth much, you know.
All right, that's cool, man. I'm trying to find a pair of headphones so I don't have to be the guy at the ball game yelling at his phone.
Anybody got any questions about the Street Brawlers game and how it works, or anything about the game?
Let's see if these hands do. Turbo,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, Alpha. I was wondering if it'd be okay, Alpha, if it'd be all right if maybe I could show your project. This is the first time I heard about it. Maybe give you like some shill ideas. How would that be cool?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, cool. Yo, so like if I was doing it, man, I'd be like, I'd raise my hand, be like, yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, my name's Turbo Mate. I hope y'all heard about the Street Brawlers. What's up? Yo, 3,333 Street Ballers. Yo, our game ain't all the way up yet, but that's okay because you've probably heard of staking, but we ain't doing no staking. We're doing straight training. You could put your Street Baller in the gym right now, and he's gonna be in there getting it in, working out, getting stronger and stronger. And the longer that you stake your guy, the stronger he can be. And before you know it, boom, pow, bop, bam, we're gonna be fighting these Street Ballers.
Ow!
Yo, but you got to get them right now. There's only 300. There's 3,333 right now, and we're minting currently. Once they're gone, they're gone. I hope
Where
to
we
see you in the
minting,
street.
Turbo? Where we
You
minting?
meant right on our website. It's right there in the
Right on the website.
It's right there in the post. You guys can see right there. Mint streetbrawlers.io.
Is there a setting for like bitch slap mode? Just bitch slap anybody that comes at me. Just bitch slap them down. Bitch slap.
You gotta train. You keep training. You're gonna be bitch slapping everybody.
I'm on that shit.
Brad?
I just kind of like in tune with what Nat was saying, and now I get it.
Exactly. Thank you, Loaded. Loaded's picking it up.
I never noticed until because I'm just used to it, but now like since she brought it to my attention, I was just like, "Dang, okay, I see what she mean."
Well, thank you for your understanding.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give Loaded the pleasure.
Because it's so funny because he just said "bitch" like 10 times, and
Ten times, like
no, bitch slap. It's not
an
directed
unnecessary amount of time.
We're talking about street fighting, or we're not talking about street fighting. That bitch slap is a move.
Yeah, Chronoverse, and then my guy Jim Star.
You want onion? No.
Wait. Oh, Turbo Man,
have any questions?
you made my night, bro. You sound like a commercial. It's really like this is what I imagine of America, like commercials. That's how I see the commercials.
Man, that is a skill what you just did.
Damn, on point.
Very good mic presence. Nice work.
Yeah, that was well done.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought
that was
I
awesome.
didn't realize I was on mute. Y'all are listening to me make dinners.
Sounds good.
I'm trying to make your salad that you talked about, Alpha.
Which one?
You said romaine lettuce. Don't use iceberg because that's like a bowl of water. And And I'm gonna put some rotisserie chicken on it, some feta
Ooh,
cheese,
that's how
Enjoy
my
your
wife
meat.
makes it. Yeah, that's good.
some craisins, and some pecans with raspberry vinaigrette.
Damn,
Enjoy. But
Thank you.
though, hey guys,
I'm starving.
I'm so excited because I was listening to this commercial and I never heard about this project before. So, Street Ballers, I feel somehow the same back then when the Crowboats came out. They have hyped it so well that everyone jumped in directly. So, what else should we know about them? The Street Brawlers.
Um,
Shot
well,
callers.
let's see. We talked about the collection, how we have on-chain attributes that are generated at Mint. So between 1 and 10, the attributes, their strength, their agility, their intelligence. And let me go. I can now go into detail more into how training works. So basically, the different trainings: boxing, aikido, karate, jujitsu, Muay Thai, and Krav Maga. Um, the attributes that your brawler has and where you stake them determines how much fight token you earn. So like karate is more of an agility challenge in the trainings. So if you have a higher agility rating on your brawler, you're going to want to train it more in the karate training because that's going to earn you the most fight so you can level up the fastest. And so to level up, what you have to do, you have to burn some fight. So the levels go 1 to 100, and every level you got to burn some fight, and the higher level is, that also factors in how much fight token you earn. So each level you got to burn a little bit more fight to be able to level up. And once you get to level 100, this is how you prestige your brawler. You got to go back to level 1. Like if anybody's familiar with Call of Duty, you prestige your soldier. You went back to level 1. So you go back to level 1, and all your attributes go up by 1. So your brawler gets stronger, smarter, faster, more productive, earns more fight, all of that. So that's really how it just goes more into how the training works and why you would want higher attributes, and how you can earn the fight token and how the fight token's used.
Sounds interesting, and I have so many other questions, but let's go for the hands first.
Yo, I might be a little quiet.
Jim,
I'll jump first.
Uh, anybody else have a question? If not, we'll come back to Kazan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you guys have actual plans for the GameFi thing?
Honestly, everything's already built. If you go to the website, you'll see that the training and
Oh
staking
yeah, I
everything.
get you. Besides the click to play, I mean was there
Also,
an actual
besides the idle
game?
game, we're gonna have an
Mint?
idle game. We're gonna have the lottery, and we're gonna have an actual battle game. The battle game is gonna be through Unity. It's gonna be built on Unity. Just like if you check
Cool.
out Lazy Horse, and I believe Marvelverse has a game on Unity. I haven't really played Marvelverse's game, but I believe their game is built on Unity also. But Lazy Horse, they have a game coming out. I believe this Friday or Saturday, in the Derby yeah, our game's gonna be on Unity basically, and we're gonna drop it by the end of June, the battle game. But the whole
Gonna
point
be
of having the idle game first is because you have the idle game is like training. Like before you go hoop or before you go play soccer, whatever your favorite sport is, like you got to train before you just go out there. So that's like we have an idle game. We have 3 ways to earn as of now. Well, not as of now, we only have 2 ways, but we have 3 ways coming on the way. And as we go and as we grow, we're just gonna keep on adding more utility.
cool. I presume that will be browser based, and is that just further down the roadmap in development?
Well,
Do you have
yes.
someone for it, or?
But we have someone for the development of for the Unity game.
Awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's the big point for me. Nice one. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a huge game. It's just gonna be a simple like an old school '90s arcade game. It's something that we can build like in our budget.
Totally. If anything, bring back the Mortal Kombat vibes. That would be awesome.
Bring it back to crypto.
nice. Jimstar's up. What's up, Jimstar?
Yo, what's up? Good day, everybody. I just wanted to ask, Brawlers, do you have a trademark for your NFTs, and do you have your brand for the game trademarked?
No, but we're in the process of doing that, handling all that because we're also dropping merchandise. So yeah, everything's gonna be trademarked and we're probably gonna be incorporated and all that.
But do you know there's a game called Street Brawlers out already?
There isn't.
All right, then. Okay, thank you.
Wait, you said you seen it?
And
You seen?
if there is, it's what's it called? We're the first one on. We're the first decentralized Web3 game, and our game is completely different from anything else.
All right, that's great. No borders. Thank you.
Connors Jimmy, can you DM me that, please, and thank you. Jay, you got your hand up?
Yeah, I just had a question about that because I don't know, maybe because I grew up in the whole fighting world, and we went from street brawlers to trained fighters. Like I'm just trying to understand.
Have you ever played any GameFi games in crypto? And not even real games, but play to earn GameFi projects in crypto?
I have not. I'm just going on your name, Street Brawlers, and you're talking about training and jujitsu and all that other stuff, which is a trained sport. I was just kind of curious as to more of the game, I guess.
Yeah, we're gamifying the protocol basically. That's what we're doing. We're gamifying staking. Yeah, but that's part of our idle game. There's no one thing about crypto. There's a lot of games, but they're not really games, and if there is games, they didn't really gamify the protocol correctly. So that's what we're doing. So like the play to earn game is an idle game, and then we're gonna have a lottery, and then we're gonna have a battle game. But and basically our NFTs are dynamic NFTs. So your NFTs can always be upgraded, and if they're upgraded, they'll have more value depending on how you train your brawler and stuff like that. Yeah.
Is it people fighting in your game right now? Like, is there any videos of it?
Yeah, we have a trailer out, right? If you go to our website. Yeah, we have a trailer out.
Is your NFT, is that your fighter?
Yeah, that's a street brawler.
Yeah, no, I mean like it's so like so if I mint one of these, is that my character in the game?
Yeah, what you mint is going to be your character in the game. It's a dynamic NFT, so you can stake your brawler in one of the trainings, and it's going to make your brawler stronger. And also, you're going to earn fight token, and fight token is going to also be used in the battle game for a player versus player game, battle game.
How far right now are you, bro, in the development for the game itself? Because I'm trying to understand, like, so once you get to because like the part that I guess that I was I thought that like this was gonna be like an actual like Street Fighter kind of style game.
It is.
Okay. Now once it gets there, right? So there's 3,333 of these fighters. So all of those are in on one server that are accessed. Like, how does that? Have you kind of gotten to that process yet?
So players will be able to they'll be able to open a room and they'll be able to invite players to that room. Like you'll open a room, you'll go into the Discord and you'll look for matches and you'll invite other players to your room and they'll join you and you guys can fight.
Fight Club.
And you got a coin too called Fight?
We have a coin called Fight.
Yes, we have the.
But like the idle game is really, I mean, you don't have to stake your brawler if you don't want to. You don't have to. You can just go out there and train. But it's part of the game. It's like the game would be boring if we didn't have idle and then the lottery, and if it would have no utility, it would just be an NFT. And we want to have as much utility as possible.
So do you spend fight token in the upgrading process? Is that it?
Yes, you spend fight token to upgrade, and you also fight token also be used to enter matches, and the winner of the fight token will take it all.
Cool. And can I ask, is all of this uniquely generated by your dev? Was there any no qualms if there was? Was there any forking and stuff for the protocol?
Yeah, well, this is a fork of a Hopper game. Have you heard of Hopper's game?
Not myself.
Say again.
I haven't personally, no, but
Yeah, it's a
what's
it's a
the
GameFi
mechanics?
project on I believe on Avalanche. And have you
Okay,
heard of
yeah,
Platypus?
nope.
It's a
I
it's
think
a it's a,
probably are a lot of these, are they harking back to some of
yeah,
our original farming mechanics on ETH? So basically, most of the ones you're mentioning are probably
yes. So like,
referencing
have
older
you
projects again.
heard of Wolf Dot game?
Yeah, so yeah, look, essentially what I was saying was that look, the mechanics are very familiar if you
Yes,
wanted to
yes,
kind of call
yes,
out what they were. Yeah.
yes, for sure. Yeah, it was very kind of. We're not well. Wolf Dot game tokenomics was just horrible, and it's just the utility was bad. But and at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of GameFi games, well, the older ones, they were just it's just staking. But to me, the staking has to lead to an actual battle game that people want to just play. Like, not even care if you're in crypto or not. You're just playing the game. It's like a fight token. That's like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of games are just staking, and that's
Yeah,
it.
if if a lot of this is towards a great button bashing Mortal Kombat style, street combat thing in the long run, I think you have a smash success no matter what you're using to build that on top of. So definitely, I'm interested in the browser-based actual button smasher in the end, even personally.
Same.
Thank you.
Same. You're getting a lot of sames. That's
Sorry,
good sign.
guys. Cyberpunk 2077 Street Brawler. Have you heard of that game?
I just looked at one too since you just told me about it. I seen not the same one, but one on Wax also. Since you told me,
Yeah,
okay.
but we're
Yeah,
on.
just look out for branding and copyright. That's all I'm
Nah,
saying,
we'll
because
definitely
Cyberpunk
we
2077.
we've been working on this for like 3 to 4 months. We checked everything. We'll definitely be okay. We're not really worried about that. I wouldn't
That's good.
I wouldn't
Brilliant.
risk KYC'd and everything, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna trademark it. I'm not gonna. We did a lot of research before we got started, basically.
Your artwork is original, right?
Yes, I wish my cousin
Yeah.
was
So
here. He's from Dominica. He did all the artwork.
yeah, I think street brawlers. I see there's blockchain brawlers and stuff. I think it's just kind of an open concept too. So
So yeah, it must just be people with that same concept. But as long as it's your project.
Another thing that I don't think anyone's asked already is the team doxed as well for the Street Brawlers, since you guys are going to be creating a token, have some DeFi concepts there. It'd be definitely good if the team was doxed as well.
Yeah,
We
we're
we
KY.
are KYC'd and audited, but honestly, we would love to dox. But honestly, I don't even like. How do we dox? We will dox with anybody in the community, like if we want. Like we don't care. We have nothing to hide and nothing like. So
well, if you said you were audited by who?
audited. Gully, who are we audited by?
Fresh Coins. Our tokens were audited by Fresh Coins, and we're KYC'd with Pink Sale.
Okay, haven't heard of either of those myself. Maybe somebody else has, but that's cool. And I presume like initial liquidity for the token and stuff coming out of NFT sales and all of that. Do you want to explain that side of things to people?
Did I get rugged? My
All right.
son's up the bat here.
I was wondering.
Yeah, two balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Good eye, kid.
Good. Nice.
Come on, Levi, you got
Give me
this.
something you can hit.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Can you repeat
So
that question for us, please?
Oh
Oh, we just
yeah,
had
so
to,
the
we're at a
initial
baseball game real
liquidity,
quick.
the initial liquidity. That's
Take
all
your
I was
base,
asking
kid.
about. Go Levi for the token. Is that coming out of NFT sales?
Oh yes, the liquidity for the token will come out of NFT sales, and also we're doing a 25,000 giveaway to the top 5, split up between the top 5 holders of Street Brawlers.
Cool.
All right, I got another one for you. Do you have any official partners yet? Have you been working with anybody else around the Kronos Network, or been not even partnership, but if you've even collabs, anything like that, especially if they've had a chance to look and get full transparency and alpha? Is anyone else in on this and basically looking at you and seeing what you're doing?
Go ahead, Scott.
We've collabed and partnered with so far Bushi Crow, Boomer Squad, because we both had a mid date around each other and we started around the same time. So we've collabed with Boomer Squad, as well as we just did a little collab with Monkeys of Anarchy the other day.
Those are some really big collabs. That sounds actually pretty awesome. So it's good to hear.
And our secondary market sales are on Ubisoft Bay. So that's a collab too. We've collabed with them to bring that.
There are what's it called? We're collab with Ubis Bay. They're our secondary marketplace. We have our own marketplace also, but we use them because they're the most used marketplace on Chrono. So we just.
Okay, I want to ask Turbo though if I can hire him, because like I need some shill energy like that. That was some A+ shill in there earlier, Turbo.
We're great builders,
Yo,
but I don't know if we're the best shillers in the space.
no, you're definitely not. But we can definitely work together and help you get better at that. Because listen, that's the game. I mean, straight up. You know what I mean? Like you said, and be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like because everybody be mad at me, like, oh, Turbo, he think everybody's music's good. I do love everybody's music because I'm not really that good of a musician. You know what I'm saying? So when people come get up in front of me and they sing and shit, I'm like, oh damn, like that's amazing. But like when it comes to sales, like this is my business. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I do. And if you want to survive, like this is what it takes. I would definitely like to see, man, the button masher thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be able to like get on some Street Fighter stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely look at that because that's what we're looking for. That's what people are saying that they're looking for. People who are investing into the network, man. So I would definitely look at that as well. I'd like to hear more about that.
For sure. But I would say that as of right now, I would say we are possibly the best built project protocol built on Chronos as of right now, for sure. Definitely.
How do you
I
measure?
don't know if people have looked at our website, our DApp, and our docs, what we have coming, but we are definitely the best GameFi project on Chronos.
How do you measure it? Sorry for asking that way.
Say again?
How do you measure that it is the best build on Chronos chain?
Everybody
How
else
do we know?
Everybody else is staking on another platform, on Chrodex or another platform. No, they're not even building their own dApps.
Have you heard of the Slavic fruit farmers?
No, I haven't.
Actually,
Yeah,
I've
man.
they're
Dope.
building.
Bro. Look,
The
give me.
skulls got a different thing going on.
Yeah, the LHRC's got a different thing going on. The Hippos, when we come out, we're going to have a different thing going on. You really can't compare when nobody's actually got it fully developed yet. I think even Lab has their own thing going on.
I mean, we're more developed than most projects. We just haven't been seen, but we're more developed than honestly almost every project on Chronos.
How'd you guys find Chronos? Or how'd you guys meet? How about that?
Oh, me, him?
Yeah, because did you meet before Chronos or after?
Brother.
That's my blood.
Sorry, I met your blood brother. Yeah, so I fucked up. I'm at a baseball.
So did you meet before Chronos or after? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this is real family work being done here.
How'd you guys find Kronos?
Oh, find Kronos.
I'll cut this out. I'll cut this out of the tape.
We're familiar with crypto.com, so I just
honestly, I
there.
found
And then
I really I took Kronos chain as a joke at first, to be honest. Like honestly, I first like as a like BNB, like I went through the BNB way. At first I was trading on ETH, and then I went to BNB. Then we was trading on AVAC, and we just went through all the waves. But I didn't take Kronos seriously at first at all. Like I was like crypto.com. Like crypto, I never even signed up for a crypto.com app until like what, November, something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty new to the Kronos thing for sure.
Yeah, and I think the Lazy Horse game goes live on Saturday.
Oh no, they're hard. I love Lazy Horse. That's one of my favorite projects.
Probably the best one.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, they need to drop their staking. I love it though. They're the best.
I wonder why I never seen you before here. Who is hiding behind this new Twitter profile? It's probably we know you already.
Yeah, like y'all
I'm sorry
been?
if I haven't recognized.
Did y'all just come over here? Like, have y'all been in the community, or y'all just decided
No,
to come?
we have never been in a Kronos community ever. We're new.
Oh, then
We've
first
been in
of all,
AVAC. I've been
welcome.
Say again.
So first of all, welcome to the Crow family. And
thank you.
We appreciate it that people from other chains with different experience come over. So you talk also about that you've been on Binance Smart Chain, right?
Yes.
And there's also the Crypto Fight Club with the shortcut of the currency fight. Is it the same Is it the same currency, or is there any interlink to them? Or
No, I haven't heard about them at all. So I don't really know. I wouldn't be able to really answer that. But I'm pretty sure our protocol is completely different from theirs.
Okay.
All right. Well, now everybody knows you, so we can look and compare.
Yes.
And ask more questions. But if you don't have questions to ask, we got a bunch of people trying to get up here. So let me get a little shuffle. John.
Yes, John.
John.
Question. Any concern about copyright infringement? What's your plan on IP?
Yeah, we looked over it. We're not infringing any copyright, so we're definitely good on that part.
I mean, I just see looks like familiar characters from Street Fighters, Naruto. I'm just trying to find something that might be a problem down the road. But you know, if you're confident, I'm confident. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm 100%. I'm 100% sure that we're not going to infringe any copyright.
Yeah.
We did tons of research before we even started.
Cool. That's a plus.
Looks fun for real. Like if I look at your page, the usability is very nice so far, and it looks well developed. I wonder also about the coin and what other utility it comes with, because so far I see that if you stake the NFTs, so the users, the holders of the NFTs have some utilities by the coin, but what else kind of utilities is it coming with?
Well, another utility is going to be used in the battle game. So if people are playing the game all day long, the token's going to be used all day long.
But do I need to hold your NFT to play and earn the tokens?
Yes.
Or
I mean, no, you can just buy the token. People can just buy the token, but you can't really earn from the token unless you have the NFT. But someone can just buy the token for like ape coins. Some people hold ape for no apparent reason.
Okay,
well,
so I have to be a fan of the whole project, right? Sorry
not
for
really.
interrupting.
Not technically, because we have two tokens. We're dropping it's a dual token.
Here we go.
Project. So we're dropping a brawl token and we're dropping a fight token. The brawl token is more like a community and a meme type of like a community meme token with certain tokenomics with a reflection in MMF. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
I can also speak. For the token. I'm gonna tell you guys about our voting system. So, in our trainings, every day there's 100,000 fight tokens emitted towards training, and holders of the NFTs that are staking, or well, that are training their brawlers, they're earning the fight tokens. They're earning those tokens. Well, there's a extra 50,000 bonus emissions of fight token that's going to be sent towards training every day, and but these tokens, they're bonus tokens, and we have our token V Fight. So this also kind of stops selling pressure and keeps the price up on a fight token, because to earn V Fight, you have to stake fight, and you use your V Fight to vote towards which trainings get what percentage of the extra bonus emissions. So if you have like a brawler and you have lower attributes, so you don't earn as much fight, you can stake your fight.
Oh, that must have been me, dude. Sorry. I didn't even touch the screen though. It was like the electromagnetic force, my hand waving over.
I get mute.
Yeah, that was me. That was the power of the red hammer.
All right, let me go a little bit. I was talking about the extra 50,000
token.
Yeah, the V Fight token. Users that they're earning fight, they get to stake their fight to earn V Fight, and V Fight is used for voting. And what it'll be voting on is the bonus emissions, what trainings they'll go towards. So say you mint a brawler, but you don't have the best attributes, and so you can only earn, let's say.
So this is 3 tokens we're talking now, right?
Yes, but the V Fight token, it's non-tradable. It's just a voting token.
I like that. I like the governance token that's non-tradable, that you have to stake your token to get, and then it's a perfect example of like simple governance token.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, so like if you mint a brawler, best attributes.
Oh, we're losing you, bro.
Oh, hello.
There you are.
All right. If you happen to mint a brawler that doesn't have the best attributes, you could still, stake your fight, use your V Fight, and put it towards trainings that's going to help your brawler earn more fight. So it gives everybody a nice little advantage.
And you've got a nice little economy, little tokenomic economy for your GameFi situation. It's very smart. John, what's up?
Why does the hat look so much like Mario? What's the function of that? Is that Brawlers related, or is that just trying to look like Nintendo's property?
Nintendo don't fuck around.
Yeah, I was
kind of. What's the benefit making that so close when it doesn't have anything to do with it? You could have put Brawlers. You could have put anything. Like, why are you jeopardizing your project over an M and a hat that looks very similar to Nintendo?
Because it reminds us of like, what's it called? Like, it just like reminds you of your childhood history, but at the same time, it's not a Mario hat.
Nostalgia.
It's just an M hat. And I've been in many projects where they've used.
They have the money and they.
Yeah, I've been in many projects. Yeah, but I've been in many projects that are like Free Rot. They use some, I guess, Mario stuff that you guys are saying, but they're not really infringing any trademark, because they're not saying that we're with Mario. They're not.
Okay, what about the Goku stuff?
The same thing. We had one of our favorite NFTs, Firas. What's it called? They did something similar. They had Goku. They had like Super Saiyan hairs and stuff like that, but they're not infringing a trademark. We're not saying we're with them. It's just, and we're not. It's not exactly a whole It's not a whole Dragon Ball Z copycat. We're not what we're doing. This is actually all he drew. Everything else is just very similar.
Can we get another polite rotation so we can bring a couple other speakers up?
Sure.
Hey, one question I had for your project, Street Brawlers. I was like in listening, and you guys said that you guys were, I think, to quote, like the most integrated like DeFi project. I don't know. I'm on your site. Do you guys have a DeFi Connect for the DeFi wallet app?
We have Wallet Connect. You can use Wallet Connect to connect to the DeFi app.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, hold up. Is that a hot dog with mustard? I hear you smacking on, Alpha. If
No,
you
sir.
got,
That is Jimmy the Otter who's smacking on a pebblestone on the river.
if you've got nachos too,
About to
that's
smack
it.
you upside your head,
I'm
Brad.
going
What
to
are
the
you about
ball
to
field
say?
right now.
All right.
You know, we are Crow fam,
I
and
recommend
here we're
everybody
supposed to
go to the
support
ball
each
field.
other. We got to make sure, as Crow fam, we go out there every single day. We give ourselves 187.66666666666666666666%. Okay, because we cannot stop. I see, of course, the market may have some volatility, but it doesn't mean that this project isn't going to the moon. We should definitely be worth more than Cardano and Solana. We have more stuff. We have a carbon exchange. We have a lot more stuff. But beyond that, what we have is our community, our fam. When I see
Better stuff.
these faces here, I see Mario Brothers with boxing gloves. I see John Crow with fiery hair. I see Crypto with flower or leaf coming out of his head and an arrow inside of it. I see Mr. Woke in a horse mouth with teeth. I see a lot of strong faces here. I see people who really believe in this project. And when I see them, I feel confident in this project as well. I cannot stop. I will not stop. I will never stop until we're up there with Ethereum. And I just want to say finally, when you guys speak, I listen. I listen. Because when you guys have these avatars I connect to, like for example,
It
Almac.
commands respect.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, Almac has a crow with a face mask on it, and when you see that, you feel so confident in the future.
Exactly. I mean, you almost have to step back and just. You're right.
Appreciate everything.
Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Watcher and then Cruiser.
Yeah, I was wondering if Street Brawlers was able to talk more on the origin of their contract and what they used to launch the NFT and kind of all of that side of things, the back end.
Well, it's really just pretty much normal NFT minting contract, but well, a little more than normal because once you mint your brawlers, the contract generates attributes between 1 and 10 for, all of the brawler attributes that are upgradable.
I get
So,
you, that's cool. But
yeah.
so when you say more than normal, you mean you didn't get it from anywhere? Not anything anyone here could put together?
No, what's it called? Like we spoke about earlier, our project did use we're sort of a fork of Hopper's game from AVAC with a more advanced game mechanics. So the contract, it's not exactly theirs, of course, but it was slightly inspired. You could take a
Okay.
look at the contract in our docs,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, I'm looking at your contract for the fight token at least right now. Yeah, I'm just because certainly I know a lot of people here would agree when they say they've heard that before, not to be facetious, not to attack you or anything, but it's a very common theme. There are builders out there who have done exceptional things, and it's really high level maths and just ridiculous logic manipulation and stuff that goes on to build that stuff. So are you truly saying that your dev or one of you actually developed this extra structure on top of Hoppers and you didn't get the contract from anywhere else? You didn't use any open source tech to build out?
We took a look at Hoppers and we made our improvements in our changes.
So you're a Solidity dev, you're
Yes, sir.
Basis in Python, etc.
Yes, sir. I've been coding since I was 15 years old.
Nice, cool.
How
so
old are you now?
I'm 21.
You launched with the Open Zeppelin framework, I presume. That's what you used?
Partially.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering. Hopefully down the line you can point out more of what's truly unique, as I say. And let us get to some of the hands for now. Again, not attacking you. I just think it's
No,
really
it's helping us, man.
important
We
to be
really we're
open.
all learning together. So
Yeah,
I love even listening to these questions and answers.
just important
I
to
would
be
just
open about the open source. That's my one point.
bring up that when you make a bold statement like we are the best and nobody's doing anything, you're going to draw some attention. So here are the hands. Let's start with Cruiser.
You should have some confidence in yourself. So I mean, I used to play basketball.
Definitely. Like Bach, my guy Bach down here, like he came in with that same energy in November.
I said I was.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Back it up. Like I
He
understand
came in strong.
you're gonna draw some attention.
And Bach is still here, bro. Still building, still doing all types of stuff. We're just here to keep it 100 with everybody. So Cruiser was up.
All right, I'm going to apologize ahead of time because I have quite a few questions here. First off, like I guess you're the dev team. How big is the dev team that you have? It's just you, or is there other people?
I'm the main developer. And yeah, pretty much it's just me developing. My brother, he's our marketing lead as well as community ambassador, and he sets up these great AMAs.
Okay. What type of funding did you guys have to go into this? Because if you're going to be staking and whatnot, like you're going to need funding prior to that.
Well, the funding will come
All
partially
us.
from NFT sales.
But what type of money do you have backing it then? Like prior to your game coming out and all that stuff.
I mean, most of the money will hopefully come from the NFT minting, and we do have about a decent amount at least for the staking.
Are you sure that's going to be enough to make a game with NFT minting?
We already know how much it costs to make a game.
Well,
I've actually created many games.
Well,
Jimmy, say again.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying I've built many games, including some Web3 games. But okay,
Yeah, we have a pricing. We have a developer. We have a developer for the game. We're gonna run it through Unity.
Can I ask, this game, is it built on React or is it Unity?
Unity.
Right. So how do you fix some of the security issues and congestion issues on Unity? Because I'm playing some Unity related Solana games, and it's pretty slow sometimes.
I mean, Solana is slow. Solana was down for one time for 72 hours.
No, I'm not the transactions, the game itself.
Well, I mean, if the network is down, the game's not going to work.
That's probably
right.
more
Well,
to do with your device, Jimmy.
That's where the funding comes in, because what type of servers are you buying? Like,
yeah, that'd be important.
Absolutely. And on top of that, if you're going to use all the NFT money for staking, like, how do you pay yourselves?
I mean, it would be kind of stupid not to keep investing into the project. I mean, it's not just trying to just sell it some NFTs and just that's it. We want to.
No, this is interesting, right? Because I'm in a similar situation. I have an NFT project, and all of the mint is going into other things that we have going on, right? So, because I have other investments that sustain me. So, do you guys, do enough yield farming and shit like that?
I mean, we've been in crypto for a while. I've been in crypto since 2018, so I've made a decent amount from just being in crypto, from meme coins and just being in the space. We have a decent amount of funding just to fund the staking, but we just want more funding so we can launch more things.
So how many developers are there on the team?
There's only two of us, me and my brother. My brother's the main developer.
So then I also have issue with governance tokens and NFTs. I don't mind them for like if Crypto.com came out with a governance token, like I wouldn't be upset about that. But when people buy an NFT, that's governance enough into your project. Like, give those people your governance. You don't need an extra token for that. And then additionally, you're going to be creating a token that has oh my gosh, what's that stupid word?
Cruiser, have you ever played in GameFi games in crypto at all?
No, actually, believe it or not, my first one
Oh,
will be Lazy Horse, but
okay.
that doesn't mean I don't know anything about
No,
tokenomics, because
no,
that's
I'm
my
just but
specialty
I
in life.
mean, you wouldn't you. I'm not saying you wouldn't know anything, but if you haven't been did that in the space, you wouldn't really understand the project. So like, well, let me just explain to you like why having NFT like why Ape just came out with a token. Why NFT having a token is great, especially for the holders, because basically you bought an NFT and now you have a chance to earn from it, and we're building a real game.
But a
Just the same
governance
like,
token isn't an earning token. A
and we're
governance
not
token
making and the
allows.
governance token is not a tradable
They
token.
don't
Our governance token isn't our tradable token. VFight is a token just to vote inside the inside the ecosystem, but it's not a tradable token. Fight is a tradable token that NFT holders will earn through staking.
Is that the one that does reflections?
No, that's our community token called Brawl.
Okay, so fight is the token that what people are going to buy and use in game to, um, to buy whatever merchandise or gamble or
to
whatever, right?
upgrade their NFT. Our NFTs have upgradable attributes: strength, agility, productivity, intelligence. And they earn the fight token to level up their brawler, which earns them more fight, so they can increase their attributes, so that when they get the game, they have your
Do you have
brawler.
an MVP for the game by any chance?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you have an MVP for the game by any chance?
No, we do not have an MVP. But if you I guess that if you mint one of the best brawlers and you stake, you have the right strategy, you might be the best. You might have the best brawler. All about it's a strategic game.
No, like
Wait, I'm
a
that's for the
minimum
MVP.
viable product, an
Say again.
MVP, the business term.
Say again.
It's like a
Yeah.
minimum viable product.
You said a mintable valuable product.
Minimum
Minimum valuable product.
minimum valuable product. It's like
I don't.
the
I
first
don't.
thing you put out as a business, an MVP.
I don't know what that is. What is that? Can you
So
explain?
that takes me back to my original question.
Sorry, that was my bad, Cruiser.
I didn't do it that time.
No,
No, that was
it
me.
ta-
I
it,
saw
it
the
takes me
request and I muted.
Cruiser.
takes me back to my original question about how much money you have funding you, because if people are buying your fight token, you're going to need to provide liquidity. Like, not everything can go to staking, and not and you're like you need you want to put up 3 tokens, and you're going to need liquidity for all of that.
Yeah, we know. That's why we built the project with great tokenomics, and burning
Wait, is
mechanisms.
there a Dex
A Dex?
in the game or?
No, we're not. We wanted to do that, but we're just gonna go with MF. There's no. We want to do like a kind of like a DeFi Kingdom type of vibe where we have a Dex. We have.
Oh yeah, so a lot of people are trying to do DeFi Kingdoms types of vibes, and I've seen a lot of projects trying to do that and fail. I would say
that's why
you are a
tokenomics.
long way from getting there. First off, if there's no Dex, it's gonna be very hard to get your token in the first place. Secondly, having an AMM just
Jimmy,
without the Dex is gonna
Jimmy
be very difficult.
and Cruiser guys,
Thirdly, I would
you guys
say that
are pretty
you can
smart, probably
have the
like the normal
MVP,
world, but in
but
Web
it should
3 and
also be said,
DeFi,
even if you have the
you don't
MVP,
really be
you need to have the ability for people to either lock up the tokens.
Okay, guys, you need to
I was
give
wondering
each
when it
other
was
some
gonna.
space.
I was talking and I was just trying to finish my point, but he was interrupting me.
Yeah. Please finish your point. Please finish your point, Jimmy.
Yeah. So I said that. Well, obviously, the thing about DeFi Kingdoms is it is a DEX, right? And the reason why they had to have a DEX is there's staking, and their NFTs are not really fully functioning NFTs, because if you look at the smart contracts, they're actually RPC calls with multiple basically variables that are batched together in a bunch of getter functions. And the way that would work is, I'll give you an example. So Crow does, I think, what's the maximum actually transactions? It's like 8 million, I think you can do per second. Like the actual, like not the total TPS, not the actual transactions, but the tax transactions, right? The actual tax, like in terms of the actual query that you can put in the block space. And the thing is that Harmony is kind of unique in that you can do 9 million. And so each smart contract, and there's even a thread about this, like recently about Jewel, DeFi Kingdoms. Each smart contract takes 9 million. And for their individual quests. And at one point, they're like doing 80 or 90% of the total transactions on the Harmony. The thing is, if you don't have a DEX for that, there will be basically liquidity like runs because of the lack of liquidity. As if people keep on moving, as there's basically arbitrage bots moving between different pools, the reward APR between different pools will be so wide, so incredibly wide, that people basically switch between the good pools and stick there, rather than basically creating liquidity for all the pools. And if you don't have that liquidity for all the pools, then there's like one pool that has all the liquidity, and like all the other pools don't have any. And then the arbot just move between one and the other, right?
Happens all
And
the
you need a
time.
DEX. You absolutely need a DEX for that. Like, there's no way of getting around
We're
it,
not.
in my
That's why
opinion.
we're a fork of we are fork of Hopper's game. I said that we want to add a dex, which we can, but even if we add a dex, doesn't mean we're trying.
How would you
to
add a DEX in that case?
How we
What are
add
you
a
going
dex?
to fork?
You build a dex.
How are you going to build a DEX?
Every dex is a fork from Uniswap. Pancake Swap is a fork from Uniswap. Trader Joe is a fork from Uniswap. Everything's a fork from Uniswap. Every
Okay,
dex
so if you fork
that you ever
Uniswap,
used, any dex that you
yeah, I
ever
know,
used,
dude.
is a
I
fork
know.
from.
So
Yeah, okay.
my question to you is, DeFi Kingdoms has a team of 8 people, 4
Okay.
core, 8 total,
All right.
and that was just enough to build.
I've been investing in DeFi Kingdom almost.
Yeah, I know.
8
That's
months
not
now.
what my question is, though.
I
So
know
just
how
for
protocol works. Harmony was
so wait, no,
horrible.
Street
The
Brawls.
worst thing
Can I
they could
ask you
have
a very
did
important
was
question?
launch on Harmony. They should have launched on
Please,
Avalanche.
can I ask you a question, sir?
What's going on?
What language is the game of DeFi Kingdoms built in? What language is the game of
What?
DeFi Kingdoms built in? What language is the game DeFi Kingdoms built in?
Why are you asking me what's the language of DeFi Kingdom is built on?
What language, the game itself, the actual game that you can play DeFi Kingdoms, what language is it built in?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think you really know what you're talking about. No offense.
Yeah, no, you don't either. You don't. You know
I
literally
think
zero, and you think you're some type of genius. You probably not.
okay, how about this?
I'm a
Who's the
different type of
founder
guy.
of DeFi
I'm a
Kingdoms? Who's
genius.
the main guy?
I'm not really great
Okay,
at
sure.
speaking my brain and shit like that. But that you have probably better structure, but you're not really. You don't even know about DeFi as far as much as I do.
Hey, street man. Hey, street bro. Fam. Listen, man. Listen, bro. Listen, man.
We're gonna save the Street
We
Fighters
think you
for the
probably
game.
got. Hey, we probably think, man, you probably got like a really great idea, and you got a great project, and you put a lot of time and energy in, and this is your baby, man. We get that, right?
We
But this
do
is
want to help you.
this like, and that's what this is, man. Like, we're literally here trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? And like, and it is embarrassing, and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for somebody to tell you that everything that you thought, that you believe that all this work you've done is wrong or it's different than their opinion and all this stuff. But regardless of what you think, unless you're buying all 3,333 of your street brawlers, it doesn't really matter what you think, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're just here really trying to help you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got 2 options. You can continue to be defensive and then leave here and good luck on your
So
project. Or,
I'm just going to answer my own question. The language it's built in is React, and they basically took Figma wireframes and then ripped off the CSS. It's not built in Unity. So actually, their situation would not work in Unity.
We're a different type. You don't even understand. You don't see. Oh my god! You don't even, bro. Unity is for,
you're going to be
gaming.
I think you're going to continue to be defensive. I don't think that anyone will
It's not about defense.
Don't let
you're
Jimmy.
actually
Don't let
capable of
Jimmy
making this
get you
game.
go. It's not just. It's not
Look,
just
I'm
you.
still concerned about the liquidity.
Liquidity is coming from minting in our pockets. The fight would be a tradable token, so it will have liquidity while it's traded. It has a use case.
Hey, Alpha, can you check your DMs?
Yes, sir. 1 second. Lucky is up. Lucky.
So, I heard you said fight talk.
Did Jim Star ever go?
Guys, Jim Star's been waiting like
No.
40 minutes or something.
Go
ahead.
Sorry,
Jim Star is
guys.
the most patient dude, man.
Sorry, guys. I know everything is red, and people are a little bit, but I'll just come up and just leave the liquidity stuff and the software and the coding things out of it. I buy NFTs, and I'm into gaming. My children are into gaming. Yeah, so when I go on Ibisus Bay to buy an NFT, I want them to look good. They're 3,333 NFTs. Who's the artist? And are they all going to look good, or are they going to be looking scary? That's all I'm asking. How long did you use to develop the art and how authentic is it? You know, do you have an artist, and who's the artist? Does he have any other work he has done?
Artist, he's from Dominica.
Bro, I'm from Nigeria.
His
I love
audio.
Nigeria.
Live out there. I've
Audio.
never been. I got a couple people out there, but yeah, he well, it took him about a month to do it all, but yeah, he's the only artist we have. It's only a team of 3: me, my brother, and the artist. That's it.
And you just communicate with him online?
Nah, I know him.
Mm.
Yeah, he's just at work. Right? We're normal people. He's at work right now, so it's like it's hard for all 3 of us to like be in the
So
space at
all
one time.
3 of you are boys. All right, cool.
Hey, one thing, you know, I got to give you Street Ballers. You know, I think, you know, Jimmy, you're pretty hard on like the whole development of things. You know, like, you know,
Was I wrong though?
No, like launching your own decks doesn't really require like an 11-person team. It's pretty like.
No, when it comes to a lot of other stuff, when you integrate the decks into what DeFi Kingdoms did, it's very hard. Like even the DDoS attacks that you need to stop. I mean, I think you guys underestimate
that hard.
it.
A lot of people make
And
that.
rarely do you guys seem to
It's not really
understand
that
how
hard.
hard it is actually to build this stuff.
DDoS attacks doesn't really like, you can't really DDoS attack a smart contract. That's more
You
on
can
the,
DDoS attack a website, douchebag.
whoa.
Jimmy, right?
No, I mean, I'm
Jimmy,
trying to make
2
some fair
seconds
points
now.
to explain to
2
this
seconds
youngling here
guys.
that there's a lot involved, and DeFi Kingdoms had a
Jimmy,
large team because it was hard.
To build
can we
in this
just
space. To
can
be
we
honest,
just take
I
it away
think you
from
don't know
Street
what you're
Ballers
talking
for
about,
a
Street
second?
Ballers.
It's not really that hard.
Ready? This time I hit the button. Reset. Watcher, just because he's nice and quiet, and then Lucky. All right.
Right. So first of all, I'll say to Jimmy, what are you running your games on that you're complaining about them being slow? Because people are right, there's a drastic difference between a game, contract interactions, transactions, etc. I do question how much you actually know about gaming, Jimmy. Because if you have all the money you do, I don't think you were doing that much gaming that whole time. So
Are you
I
referring
just
to the
want to
right
say
person? Are you referring to me or Mr. I don't know what I'm talking about, Street Brawls?
so
Pretty
I'm
sure it's
referring
talking
to
to you,
you
Jimmy.
first. For you
Well,
first,
why do you?
right?
But I just explained how DeFi Kingdoms was built, and at least I know those things. If this guy was saying that he's going to do it like DeFi Kingdoms, I
Jimmy,
asked him some
Our
very basic
website
questions. He
built
knows more than me
data
about
comes
DeFi
together.
Kingdoms.
You know how React works, sir. Like you're trying.
Jimmy,
DeFi
what was
Kingdoms
Okay,
is
let
a
me ask
deck.
you a question
It's a
then about
gamified
React.
deck. It's not
All
an
right.
actual
Jimmy,
game.
what was
Let me.
the
Okay, can I ask him a question then? Can I ask him a question?
Watcher. Who knew Watcher was a fucking fire starter? What was that all about?
Okay, y'all. Just gonna go back to the hands. Let's go with luck.
Let's give Lucky a shot.
Lucky, do it,
Yo,
man.
so you were talking about the fight token was to upgrade the stats. What's stopping people paying to win? And with that sort of concept, that is an incentive for someone to pay to win and dominate that game in every fashion. If someone's got money, they're gonna pay it. You can go in any game on Call of Duty, Halo. If there's an option to pay and upgrade and do better for yourself, they're gonna do it.
All right, so that's the question. So the way that our training works is that there's emissions cap, and you have to stake your brawler to hit the emissions cap to level it up. So even if you buy a bunch of fight token, you still have to stake your brawler for a certain amount of time for it to hit that cap.
But also, someone
That
could.
doesn't really answer his question though. And his question is pay to win, not the ability to stake and the fairness related to that.
Pay to win because they have to stake their brawler to hit a certain cap to be.
But if they get better stuff, aren't they still winning eventually?
Yeah,
His
wouldn't
audio's cutting
like
out.
say after that first initial staking period, like what's stopping people like dominating and being obviously you know what it's like when people go around willing
So,
on
Mr. Lucky,
NFTs.
actually, there's some games that have that problem where there's multiple wallets, and like a whale comes in and builds like 1 million wallets, and he's just staking across, and he just gets all the good characters.
Yeah, that's what I mean, and it's easy possible. Like, I'm one for trying to cheat the system on Crypto.com. I'll jump in that queue
Yeah.
multiple times and grab them if I
But I
can. You know
think
what
the
I
real
mean?
issue is that Street Brawl is selling us a load of lies. He's empty promises because he does not understand how it works.
You're just trying. You're low key just hating. You sound jealous, sir. That's all. That's what it sounds to me. Because
I'm
honestly,
not jealous. I'm an otter with pink
DeFi
cat, sir.
Kingdom is a
He
React
ain't.
game. Yeah,
You
DeFi
don't
Kingdom
know
is
how
a
to even build
gamified
DeFi Kingdoms. Let me ask you a
protocol.
question about DeFi
Every
Kingdoms.
Every time you guys start going back and forth, I'm gonna hit that mute button. So here's the deal. It's gonna be, I'm coming, baby. Turbo, and then Joe Q, and then the Watcher.
We gotta go get our fat runs.
Ooh, it's burger time.
Heck yeah, let's
Yeah, I'll
go.
get
Let's
it.
go, Levi. First
Let's do it.
place.
Yo,
Heck
we
yeah.
smoked them. Oh,
Hell
sorry.
yeah, you did.
We
Congrats,
smoked these
congrats.
fools.
Levi was just going around the bases. They were just walking them around. Hey, Street man. All seriousness, man. I think you got a good idea, man. I think there is some things that definitely
It's a terrible idea.
that you got
He
to
doesn't
work
know what he's
with.
doing.
Well, Jimmy, now listen, Jim. Now look, Jimmy. I'm not saying that you're not correct,
You don't.
but now hang on, Street. Now
Stop.
hang on, Street. Look, I'm trying to go to bat for you here, man, but you keep interrupting me.
17-4. I went and checked the scoreboard. 17-4. That's a fucking whooping.
Yo, Jimmy, man, I'm not saying you're not wrong, buddy, but you know what I mean. Like the approach is a little harsh. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot more flies with honey than you do with poop. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes people need some poop in their mouth.
Yeah, but you know what? We're trying to develop an amazing community of dreamers, right? And if this dude has a dream, he's true, and he's about his business, then let's try to help him. If not, then
Dream or fantasy.
then let's not even deal with him because we're just wasting our time.
But
'Cause we
dude,
got
there's a difference. He's actually selling something right now. He's selling people stuff.
Not yet.
His NFTs.
No,
Joe
no,
Q.
it
Well, in the
is meant
future, he
to.
will. It's a product.
Joe Q. What's up?
An
Hey, I'm
amazing product that you
gonna
wish you could have
play.
built.
Hey. I'm gonna play the calmer
Don't even know the
head
difference between
here for
React and
just a
Unity.
second, okay?
Hey, you
What I
guys need to
want,
stop interrupting,
Sound
man.
really
what I would like the
Just be your own self.
developer to take to heart, okay? This isn't when you step into the space, you're asking for some review of your product and possibly, hopefully, a little bit of advice. Almost everyone inside this room right now has had a project that they were invested in get wiped out by a well. And one of the things that these guys were talking about where someone steps in and uses an arbitrage bot to go from one pool to another pool to another pool. It sounds like this is going to be your pocket money that you're putting in for the liquidity. Now, how would you feel, and I want an honest opinion, how would you feel, and no one else respond, how would you feel if on the first day you deposited that money into that liquidity pool, I came in and wiped it out in the first 5 minutes through an arbitrage bot and left you with nothing? Please answer. Because this is the thing that we're kind of talking about, and the kind of advice that some of these guys are trying to say is, hey, please make sure you have some kind of precautions set up to prevent this. And with a 3-man team, it's probably going to be really, really hard. I'm a computer programmer from back in the 80s, okay? I still do some computer programming. I
He's
don't
the
have
only
anything.
guy older and smarter than me in here. So you listen to Joe Q.
I don't know. I'm not up to date on the new programming languages. I haven't gone into Solidity. I haven't gone into Python. I do have C++. I do have Unix. So are there these people out there that are going to be able to do this stuff? Yes. There are some smart mofos out there. Now, I've rambled on for a second, but I did ask a question. How would you feel if I stepped in and wiped out 100% of your liquidity in the first 5 minutes and left your project hanging?
That's a great question, but that would happen because we have great mechanics, great game mechanics, and that's why a lot of GameFi
If you
protocols
don't have,
last long because their game mechanics they don't have good mechanics, and that's why. Say again. Go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say, if your liquidity isn't protected by some kind of mechanism to keep something like that from happening, I'm sorry to tell you, it is going to happen.
What is the mechanism, Street Brawlers? What is the mechanism?
That's going to be for your developers to figure out, because there are anti-whale mechanisms that you can put in place to
Joe,
help spot the arbitrage.
Can I offer some
You
insight
can
on
limit
that and
wallet
maybe ask a
size.
question?
You can do many different things to try and just stem the bleeding. You know what I mean?
So I'm looking at those things right now. I would ask you guys, Street Brawlers, I know you're getting an absolute roasting, which happens to some of the big heads are here looking at you. 2 questions. Just a natural one, a bit of a mismatch between some of the characters.
Guess who got the game ball? Guess who got the game ball? Everybody with a mic, turn it on. Tell Levi.
Yeah, let's go, Levi. Let's go. Crowballs. Let's go. That was a murder.
Let's go.
Here's a special one for you.
Sorry, man. All right, you guys go. I gotta drive.
So I'd say there's a mismatch between your guys' profile pictures, but at the same time, the contract looks good. I'm just worrying is it's something else, simply changed to, fighters and total max fight generation, etc. So please speak on that.
Speak.
Repeat your last question for me.
So your contract is really familiar. I'll put it that way.
Okay. It's what's it called? It's the same from Hopper and Platypus.
Yeah. Okay.
You had
yeah.
Okay. What's your last question?
Yeah. Just as I say, the declaration of being bigger and better than everything else. It's probably always good to be honest first. The origins can be found really easily, and there's a lot of people.
I'm hearing a lot of dishonesty from you, Street Brawlers.
Way more intelligent than
me. We're 100%
call it out as a red flag.
We told you exactly where Fork is coming from. We just added some more mechanics to it.
Just to ask, art-wise, there seems to be a bit of a mismatch between even just your PFPs, but some of the characters on the site, and somehow everything's working, animation-wise and stuff like that.
You said. I'm sorry, I lost a bit of connection.
There's a mix-up between what?
So it looks to me as if your profile pictures aren't the same, essentially.
Yeah, these are not in the collection. We didn't want to have something out that's we didn't want to mint, but we only have a certain amount, so we didn't want to. I don't know. Our two profile pictures are not in the collection at all.
There, you didn't want to mint. You don't need to mint. If you've got the full collection already there, you could just take one of the profile pictures. Why would you rock a different profile picture?
Because we just minted yesterday. Honestly, we're about to change it now because we just minted four to give giveaway. So we're probably gonna change the profile picture to the one that we minted yesterday.
Hey, look, hey guys, I'm on your website. I'm gonna throw you guys some support. I'll mint one of your brawlers. You guys are taking the storm. I know how that feels.
That's my guy Bach. Bach done been through it. Come out the other side stronger and better.
But one thing too, I came out with a platform called Chronos Bay. I kind of, I'm working with a lot of NFT projects that are looking to launch the same way you are. So feel free to DM me, man. I definitely love to work with other creators. Where are you guys from?
I'm originally from the Bronx.
Okay. So are you guys like Black, African American?
Yeah, I'm black. People from DA, they speak French. It's a Caribbean country in the Caribbean. It's
What
a
does that have to
French-speaking
do with
country in the
anything?
Caribbean.
No, it's just it's very rare to see like Black creators in the Web3 space. So you got to
I mean,
support.
the truth is, guys, we're all behind
There's a lot.
little
We're just anonymous.
avatars.
We don't really I don't know. There's a lot of African American devs, a ton of them. They just anonymous, and we're not. We was thinking about coming out, but I never really spoke in spaces before. I've really been anonymous for been building for like the last 2 years, but I don't think I would want to be because it's just a lot of hate. Like people the hate is ridiculous, bro. When you're anonymous, if you don't show your voice or anything, no one knows who built it. You're really better off. It's like once you start talking and stuff, people like, oh, it's him or whatever. But it's cool. At the end of the day, I know what I can do, so it's all cool.
Yo, Alpha man, are you messing with the Slavic fruit farm at all?
Oh, big time. I'm into the 10-pack for my token holders, jungle token holders. Our newest loot pad brethren is the Zoo NFT, man. Gotta shout out my guy. I'm into the 10-pack of them. Those are going to our token holders. Cause yeah, man, you gotta support the projects around you, especially the ones that you vibe with. And Slavic and and my man Nifterium, bro. Those are my guys. So hell yeah.
Yo, okay, so check this out, right? So on the Slavic fruit farm, right? I'm looking on the Bizu Bay right now. If you get a golden apple, like if you mint one of those, the lowest one is 400 crow. And I'm pretty sure Syfe got bars just bought that. So like if you do mint a golden apple, the next one's 425. The doggone these little passion fruits are like
I think I sent someone apple for fuck's sake.
a golden apple. Oh man, yeah. And there are no apples even up for sale right now. So I'm just saying like if you get 3 and you get the crown, man, there's some dope stuff you can do. I would definitely do some research on that project.
Yeah, we're big whales in that project, man.
Fam, I'm hooked, bro. I'm addicted, man.
We're all about the farming, man. Back in November, December, my whole shtick was telling everybody to put their grass hats on. And I used to teach all these CDC heads how to DeFi. All the lions, all the psycho kitties. It's like, what? Y'all never heard of DeFi? Come on over here. Come over here.
Yo, Alpha, the only farming I'm about to have is all my kids in there on their Xboxes farming me crow on this doggone Slavic. Bro, I'm telling you, man.
We're making it happen.
I'm getting other kid. I'm getting my friends. I'm getting my kids
man,
as
and I was
friends.
saying that this morning because everybody's all worked up about CDC making these moves, and they're always making us so sad. What do I always say? Don't let CDC be your daddy. What does that mean? Don't wait for them to fucking do anything for you. We're doing it for ourselves. We're building everything that they could maybe build on our own and better than they would do it. So test me. Watch out.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So yeah, I know those big. Sorry, Loaded.
No, yeah. We came in today to talk. Me and Jay came in today to talk about the land that we'll be getting for the hippos. But we spent a lot of time helping out the street guys, and good luck to y'all. But we do want to use a little bit of time that we have left to talk about the land that we'll be getting and the roadmap that we have. Jay, are you still there? Jay? Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, you got it,
I'll be
Flores.
solo.
You got it.
Just give me half a second, Loaded, and I'll help you out.
No, so yeah, so in our roadmap, I was gonna pin it to the top. Well, we got plans we got poker right now, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the community. We also got different VR games coming, like paintball, We was even thinking about Monopoly to just for the community games, just to help the community, and just for new people in Web3. In the Discord, we're gonna be just having just different chats just to help the community with education, just to help them out with just navigating on that side of things. On top of that, is we're gonna get a world, NFT world, which is gonna be built in the Hippoverse. It's gonna be bigger than the sandbox. One of those lands is bigger than the whole sandbox metaverse. So we're gonna be able to build a lot, it's gonna be played on. So we're gonna be able to make get something back to the guys that want to come in and play these games, and they're gonna be able to earn that coin. And as more people come in, that's more money that the land will make that we could get back. So just a few things we have that at that time.
Hold on a second, Levi.
Sounds
Nice
awesome.
work, loaded. Y'all got me thinking while I was driving. And here's the deal. I don't know where we're at in the mint, but I've got farmers and I got zoo NFTs. So now it's just going to be random. Whatever you mint from now on, you're going to randomly get a Slavic or a zoo NFT airdropped instantly after your mint. Because I'm sick with it these days. Have you seen Twitter? All right. That's all I got.
Yo, so Alpha, you mean to say that if you go right now and get a Thunder token, you're gonna also airdrop them one of them as well?
Yeah, man. But I'm driving.
BOGO, baby, BOGO.
My son is giving me the play-by-play, so I'm gonna throw my hand up, and you guys are gonna close us out because it's almost 7. That's 7 minutes. Proud of everybody, especially proud of our new friends who took a good old jungle whooping and came out on the other side. Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they took a beating, but they stayed. In the AM, the Hippos will be back for Coffee and Crow to really expand on the roadmap for at least 30 minutes. So if you have any questions, we'll be back to really talk about the roadmap and the ideas that we have behind it with the comic book and with the hippos and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, I minted one of their NFTs, so I'm gonna see what their whole game thing is. And I'll let you guys know if it's worth anything.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
We missed Matt at 420.
But yeah, guys, what you got going on for the rest of the day?
I was gonna give a PSA. I talked to Alpha and El Chimperone. There's a group that I want to have come in and speak to you guys, and I told them, hey, this group, if they see a weakness or they see something that may not be to their liking, they are gonna attack. So if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, find a different space. So, and I had them go listen to a couple of the recorded spaces, and then oh yeah, no, not a problem. We got our ducks in a row. And here pretty soon, hopefully they'll be able to step into one of these spaces, and you guys can take your turns at them. But you might want to remind your people when you're bringing them in, have them go listen to a space first. They might change their minds.
That's the way to come in right there. Yes, sir, Joe.
Well, you should probably, anytime you're joining a community, you should spend some time learning about the community before you try to sell them something, right? Like, I mean, you should integrate in. You should be a part of them. You should be in their community. You shouldn't be just like a snake oil salesman rolling from town to town. Like, you know what I mean? If you about it, be about it.
That's right.
one of the things that a lot of these people don't realize on these contracts is I can take a chunk of contract, I can punch it into a sniffer, and it'll run out and it'll look for contracts that are exactly the same. And if you're telling me that your contract is different from everybody else's, or you've got a chunk of code that's different than everybody else's, I can sniff that out. And I know there's
That's
other
right.
people in this room right now can do exactly that.
Yep, I like
Watch
that.
That's the
I
only
like the
reason I was.
concept of the sniffing. Yeah, that's a good
That's the
analogy
only
right there.
reason I jumped on the claim that we're the new big things. It's like, stop it, man. We've all been around for over 2 years. Do not claim that. I'm sorry. It actually really makes me angry because all of the work was done for years by the logic and everything that's been put together. You just go function callback. Like, no, man, like you didn't do anything new. That's just a random spit there. But
Yeah.
they did claim this is something big and new, and it's not, frankly. It could be great because it's street brawlers, and we could all bash buttons, and everybody loves that. Why not just keep it fundamentals and not claim we're something new? Sorry. Cammy, taking a breath. Deep breath.
Nah,
TD there.
I do want to
Tell
say
me.
something that's good for them. The website looks very nice. The problem with the website looking nice is that I'm not sure if new players who would feel comfortable connecting their wallet on something they don't understand. DeFi Kingdoms, as an example, was when you saw what the world was in DeFi Kingdoms and you immediately wanted to click on and join it. But with their one, it's kind of like you have to own and buy things to just start playing, and it's a really big turnoff for the majority of potential users. And also their docs. I mean, look, I think the website actually looks really nice. It's just that no one wanted to use it, to be honest. Because, guys, you have to understand, just regular people don't want to buy anything before playing, and they don't want to connect their wallet before knowing what's going on, right? Especially nowadays. They don't want to connect their wallet to something they're not trusting fully. I think people understand that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm always of the belief that future GameFi projects will, unless they're backed directly by Solana, like DeFi Land, which is not a very good game, you have to have a free element, like a free trial element. You're just like trying things out element of the game. And in the case of DeFi Kingdoms, there was a DEX. So if you wanted it to first swap tokens and things like that, what you were doing is you're transported into their world upon entering the website. So you were just checking out the world. You were not connecting anything. You really didn't have to connect anything. You're just chilling, checking out, reading a few things, seeing some animated videos. And then after maybe 20, 30 minutes of just checking, you gain your trust into the project, right? Then after that, you may actually try it out, connect a wallet, and then you just see how things work. And then after that, you actually you actually put money in. That's what I think a good GameFi project will have to do. Just 90% of users will not connect their wallet unless they really trust it, unless it's backed by a huge project that they know of. Then the other 90% won't put money in because.
Yo, Jimmy, I had a couple issues. My only couple issues is one is that, the dude was like, "Yo, I'm doing Street Fighters and it's about nostalgia," and then he was like, "I'm 21." I'm like, "Bro, you were born in 2000." You know what I'm saying? And the game came out in 1987. You know what I'm saying? With like, how you gonna tell about nostalgia? That was kind of a little bit. And then you were like, "Yeah, well, everybody else did this with the Goku hair and the hat," but then you were like, "Yo, I'm so innovative doing something the same." So I mean, those are my only issues.
Yeah,
That
and
is a
just on the
great
game.
point, Turbo. Thank you, my friend. That one almost slipped right by me. As
Yeah,
someone who
just
was
to.
born in 1982 and played Street Fighter in the little pizza shop on the corner for a few
Facts.
months,
Right. There was a lot of small
that's
stuff like
nostalgia.
that.
Okay,
He
there's
missed that whole thing of us.
under the age of 37 that understands that shit.
He missed that whole thing of us all calling out the fact that this could be great. And it's like, what the hell are you starting with staking and all of that for? If you're such coding geniuses and you're using Unity, why aren't you building us up to this amazing Street Fighter game that we're going to have, Street Fighter-esque? And I have different references because I'm slightly younger. But we've all been there. We all have something nostalgic, but everyone saw it. It's just something, you know, that rushed or whatever, and it's in the code as well. So
And just a little bit of alpha on that too. I think it's Unity, I believe. I'm almost positive it's Unity, but you can take like they have a free course that you can take on their website that teaches you how to make a first person shooter and like a Street Fighter game, and they walk you step by step and give you everything, all the steps and everything to be able to do it. And then you can go
right,
on
man.
Sketchfab and buy the pieces, pay the money. I mean, I'm just saying.
Totally. And well, all of that always falls apart because they only get to the point of generating media or content in order to swindle everyone into it. But I've been there as well because of, in a roundabout way, just as a different type of creator and having exposure to the game engines. And it's nuts what anyone with even a bit of computer savviness can do. So it's going to be a really interesting time protecting ourselves from that stuff because you can have a lot of fun, generate something really cool, and if somebody hasn't seen the stock template before, you're screwed. You're going to think it's the next big time on Chronos, which is really dangerous.
Hey, can I wait in here real quick? I agree, and really appreciate all you guys, sniffing it out. I love that analogy there. It's sniffing like a coon hound on a trail, right? Run that baby up in the tip top of the pine tree. Oh, but you know what? I got to give them a little bit of credit because I'm seeing a lot of dev teams that are scared to death to wade in here and talk to us in public. You know what? That ought to be a requirement because if they can sit down in here and have, Jimmy, you come a little hot, but I think you're funny as hell, dude. Fist in the air. My dog Watcher is like an old blue tick coonhound that I got. I just got to give him one little sniff of the trail, and it's done. You guys are great to turn it over, pop the hood, look at what's under. This is it. Almost ought to be a requirement that people, hey, come up, step up, let's talk about it. Come over here. But there's a lot of dev teams on the Chronos chain. That's the last thing they want to do is to come actually, maybe in a Twitter space and talk to us public. No, hell no, they're not going to do that. You know what I mean?
Hey y'all, the Hippos got an AMA at 7, so we gotta head out. But we'll be in here at 7 a.m. to actually talk about the roadmap.
It is 7:04, so
Yeah. I just wanted to say, see y'all on the AM. Peace. And have a great night.
Yes, sir. Don't forget, drink some water, brush your teeth, floss your teeth all the way to the gums. Make them bleed, baby. That means it's working. I'm seeing a lot of people tweet about this stuff like y'all forgot to floss until I reminded you. Listen, own your keys, own your crypto. DeFi. Onboard somebody. Use it as a learning experience for them and for you. And don't forget, we'll see you right back here. Coffee Crow in the morning. Crow fam till I die. We didn't even talk about chimps. Not even once. God bless all of you. Chimps to the moon. Thunder to the moon. Caw-caw. Bye.
Watch out for MMF.